Alright, so today we are going to work on some of these experiments. So I'm going to demonstrate some of these experiments. So the first one is the disappearing blue. So we take sugar, then we are going to add some potassium hydroxide solution. Mix these. Next we are going to add the methylene blue indicator. So let's shake it. So this appears blue. So if you leave it for a minute or two, the blue color will disappear. So as we wait for the color to disappear, so we can also start setting up the next experiment. So you can clearly see that now the solution is colorless. So if I have to shake it again, the blue color reappears again. And if we let it sit again, the blue colors will disappear. So this is our disappearing blue experiment. So we are going to do the black ink next. So I have a strip. So I have a paper strip. It's a paper strip. And I have a coffee strip. So this will be a coffee strip. We will put a black ink, black mark on both strips. And we'll immerse them in water. This is immersed in water. And then we are going to do the same thing and immerse them in alcohol solution. So this is the isopropyl alcohol. This will be our black ink experiment, and it takes a few minutes for the solvent to soak through the paper. So in the meantime, we are going to work on the next experiment and come back later to see this experiment. So for the next experiment, I have powdered sugar, so this is my powdered sugar, and we have concentrated sulfuric acid. So this is concentrated sulfuric acid. Now we will go to the hood and then add the sulfuric acid to the sugar. As you can see, the sugar turned to black, and it is growing. So this is our burning sugar experiment. Okay, so that's our third experiment. Now let's move on to the next experiment. So we are going to do the magic handkerchief experiment next. So I have 40% ethanol, and I have a piece of cloth. Take 100 mils of about ethanol, soak my cloth, I'm going to store the excess alcohol from the cloth. Now I'm going to burn this piece of cloth. And you guys can see that the alcohol burned. And once the alcohol burns off, the fire went off. So let me repeat it one more time. So this is the cloth with dipped in alcohol. You can see the alcohol is burning, and once the alcohol is burned away, the cloth no longer burns. So this is the burning handkerchief experiment. So now we are going to move to the next experiment. This will be our growing silver. So we have silver nitrate solution, and we have a piece of copper wire, and right now the copper wire looks brick red, bright red. So take about 30 mils of silver nitrate solution. So take the copper wire, put it in the solution, and then we will let it sit for a few minutes, and then we will see that the copper wire will have silver grown on it. So this takes a little time, so we will come back to this experiment later. Going to do the solubility experiment next. So we have solution of sodium chloride. So I'll take about 15 to 20 drops. This is sodium chloride. Next, we are going to take lead nitrate, again 15 to 20 drops. To the solution, this is sodium chloride solution. I would add some drops of potassium iodide. As you can see, addition of the potassium iodide solution is clear. Solution is clear. So sodium chloride plus potassium iodide gave us a clear solution. So this is the lead nitrate solution, lead nitrate. This is lead nitrate. We are going to add potassium iodide to it, potassium iodide. It formed a yellow solid when we mix the potassium iodide to lead to nitrate. So if we leave it for a few minutes, then we can clearly see this yellow solid form at the bottom. So I'm going to let you guys see it at the end. Let's move to the next experiment. So we are going to do the hot and cold experiment now. So I have potassium hydroxide solution, pellets. So I'll take about 2 to 3 pellets, few pellets. This is the temperature I'm reading right now without adding water. So I'm going to add water and show you guys the temperature reading again. I have water here. So initial temperature was about 20.4. Now it's reading 36.6. So this is definitely getting hot. And again, if I touch it here, so it feels warm to me. So 36.3 is the temperature. Now 37. So as you can see here, the temperature is increasing. So when you dissolve the potassium hydroxide, temperature increase. Okay, so for cold, so I'm going to take calcium chloride. I get few pellets. That's the temperature, 20.6, 20.5. Adding water to the pellet. We'll try to dissolve. So temperature is reading a little high, so let me add a few more of the pellets. So it's still reading a little high. It was supposed to read low, so 25.3. So let's try ammonium chloride. The temperature of ammonium chloride, 17.5. So as you can see here now, the temperature is decreasing. So this was ammonium chloride dissolved in water, and that's the temperature we measure. And I can, when I touch the bottom, I'm feeling pretty cold, as you can see here with the temperature. So this is as you dissolve the ammonium chloride, so the solution gets cooler. Coming back to our glowing silver, so this is just a copper. As you can see, just a copper wire. That was what we had before. Copper wire. And now, as you can see here, the solution, I can bring out the, so as you can see here, so it has silver all over it. Silver has been growing, and all the silver, you can see the silver at the bottom, and if you look at it here, the solution appears bluish in color. Solution appears bluish in color. So this is copper wire growing silver on it after dissolving in silver nitrate solution. And then coming back to our original experiment for the black ink. So this was distilled water, DI water, and I have the coffee. This is a coffee strip, and dipped in black with black mark, dipped in water, and as you can see, we only see the black spot, coffee strip, and this is a paper strip in water. Nothing happens basically, and this is with isopropyl alcohol. This is a coffee strip. As you can see, the black mark moves, and I can see like a blue color at the top here. So this appears blue to me, and there's a little black mark there. So that's the coffee strip dipped in alcohol. And that's the paper strip. As you can see here, paper strip. That's the black dot, and it moved with the alcohol. And at the top here, I can see the blue color appear. So let's compare this with one in water. So this was in water, nothing happened. This was in alcohol for the paper strip. The one in my left hand is for coffee strip with a black marker dot dipped in water, and this is the coffee strip with black marker dot dipped in alcohol. As you can see, it moved. So your instructor will explain a little bit of these. So that is pretty much the demo that we have for this lab, and using these demos you will be forming a hypothesis and answering the questions. Thank you.